You think you're funny now?
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Hello everybody and welcome to Brawl Stars. I'm Amy the Amazonian and today I'm playing with Alesha, who laughs at fate. This is a new card from Foundations, and Alesha is back, still bringing back creatures from the graveyard and dealing serious damage to our opponents. This is a creature with Raid, which means that it triggers only if you've attacked with a creature on your turn, which is easy to do because those creatures can be brought back if they died. If you've attacked with a creature and Alesha's in play, you get to reanimate a creature that has a mana value less than or equal to her power. She also gets a higher power just by attacking in. You can also make her power higher by putting counters on her with cards like Inti, or putting various equipment on her like Lava Spur Boots, or playing other haste enablers like Rising of the Day. Because Alesha is in Rakdos colors, we have a lot of cards that enter the battlefield and destroy our opponent's cards, or also bring back cards from our graveyard, filling up the graveyard so we have even more things. And a lot of the cards in our deck are ones that force your opponents to block them, like Unstoppable Slasher, or cards that don't really mean a lot if they get blocked, but if they don't get blocked, that damage is going to chip away at our opponents while Alesha sits there and keeps on reanimating. There's a lot of cards too that have symmetrical sacrifice in this deck, which means that you can play them, make way for an attacker, and then play them again from the graveyard using Alesha's ability. This deck is very strong because it's got so much different recursion, aggression, and removal built into its archetype. Alesha does some serious work. You can also build this deck to be a bit more of a sacrifice deck, but I liked it as a bit more of a do-it-all kind of deck. We're attacking in, we're getting triggers, we're getting more triggers, and of course, we're stealing from our opponents because if I'm playing Rakdos, I'm playing a little bit of crime. So let's take Alesha into the queue and start reanimating. Jadar, Ghoulcaller of Nephalia, spits out a token each turn if you don't already have a decayed creature. That means you get a decayed zombie during your end step, because you find a way to kill it, usually by attacking in with it, or just, chilling, vibing, sacrificing it to things. Jadar is a really good mono-black sacrifice commander, making this creature that sacrifices itself, and also playing lots of other things that can use up that token. Also, since he costs like 2 mana, he just come out, be good. Doesn't need to attack, just sits there. Oh, my thoughts are being seized. Hey? I've never thought a think in my life. They don't believe me. They're like, we know you, Amy. You've thought thinks before. No. They've seen through my cunning disguise. They know I've thought a think. Hi, Jadar. You coming out? Dark Ritual. Why Dark Ritual? What's this for? Carrier Thrall. Okay. I'll swing in with the Stitcher's Supplier. I'm going to evoke Fury here, because I have a very clean bit of removal. This will get them the Scion. Oh, these are the most beautiful basics. I very much agree. Fury will go to the graveyard, but if I can get Alesha up to 5 power, I'll be able to recur it off the attack. Yeah, there's the Scion. And we get to bring back either this which goes wide or this which attacks their hand. I'm attacking the hand. Oh, wait, do I have 2 types? Oh my gosh, you're a party member. I forgot she's a party member. She's a warrior. So they get to show me 2 cards. Show me your secrets. You saw my thoughts, let me see yours. Or can I hit Phyrexian Tower? They will always have a sacrificable creature. Always. It's Morbin time. If a creature dies, they draw a card, but only once per turn. Still a really good card, especially just like you swing in your stupid zombie and it's like, oh, but draw a card because it died. Rude. What am I doing? Oh, attacking. With everyone. Who do you care to block? Right now, there is a card in my graveyard that can be reanimated. It's Cackling Observer or Seer Spicer Goblin. Because this dies, they are going to get to draw. Ooh, even more choices. And I'm bringing out the Half-Swing and Slasher. And, oh my gosh, Judith. I'm going to go for the Observer because it's going to let me attack their hand. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Oh, that's a board wipe. The board wipe. I'm getting rid of the board wipe. It doesn't matter if they're 2 mana away. I'm ahead on board and they're behind on board. This is something that's going to drain me. And these 2 cards are lands. I don't know what kind of lands, but I know they're lands. Oh, dang, they must have just drawn Grave Pact. If one of my creatures dies, that's fine. If one of their creatures dies, one of my creatures dies. I guess I have the Malakir Rebirth. Restless Vents is still nice and evasive. I'm thinking we die. We let this... They can't really do that without blocking. Yeah, we're good. GG. Bonnie Paul, Clear Cutter. Bonnie Paul is a big Simic commander. She ramps, she gets your cards drawn, lands from your graveyard or your hand put into play. She's generally very good. I'm going to mulligan here because I don't have any 1 or 2 drops, and here's the kind of 1 and 2 drops I want. By which I mean 2 drops. I got Charming Scoundrel, which lets me loot, and Seer Slicer Goblin, which, if I have attacked with any creature, is going to get me another creature. It's a great way to constantly have something to attack with. Now they're ramping. I think I'll just go for Burglar Rat here. Make them discard. Bonnie Paul also, yes, she's blue and green, which means that you can often hold up counter spells or other instant speed things while you do what you're doing. They're sacrificing a land to get 2 more, so they'll have at least 4 mana. Probably more. I'll start by attacking in with the rat. If they block, Alesha. If not, Cackling Observer. Let me see what's in your hand. Oh, also she does have reach. Bro, why? So here's the good news. I am now permanently removing temporal manipulation from the game. Here's the bad news. That means they're probably running Time Warp, too. You want to give this... You want to give this Death Touch? Yeah, come here. Oh, okay. They don't want to. I'll swing in with my Rat and Observer. Swing in with my... Swing with my rat. Are you going to use your Cyclonic Rift? Let me swing. Let me in. Let me in. Would you like to... No? Okay. I'm going to play this Gorblin. Grab a mountain. Blood Tithe Harvester. And we get ourselves a fresh Goblini. One of the big advantages, I think, and why they're running this Basilisk Collar is because with Bonnie Paul, they're able to use their giant cow and also very large commander to gain a lot of life. Prime Time gets them 2 lands from their deck directly into play. But which 2? They went for Shifting Woodland, which become a permanent in the graveyard, and Restless Vinestalk, which can become just a very good creature. 1 mana short of what I wish I could do here. I could still make it work. To make this wicked awesome. I'll just go for damage. They have 7 mana. Is this going to be Bonnie Paul, an Basilisk Collar, or Cyclonic Rift? Looks like it's going to be Cyclonic Rift. So I'll swing in with everything. Go get it, kids. They could use that Restless Vine Stalk to block. Nope, everything goes back in my hand. I'm not going to bother using the blood token. They do get just some spell. And I will find out what that spell is. Oh, wait. Is it a counter spell? I guess I should have led with a Cackling Observer. Okay, so the good news is it was Pact of Negation, so at least that's like... I'll slow him down a little. What else do you got? It's a land. Alright, so they pay 5. They still have 4 mana. Weird that they let me attack. I guess they were just like, I'll stop whatever comes down anyway. Hi. Mm-hmm. There's no cards left in their hand for me to attack. I can make them lose this. That's probably a good plan. We're just going to go ahead and get a counter onto Alesha here. Or not a counter, but an additional power. Swinging with the Cackling Observer. Bring back Demon's Disciple. Sacrificing Charming Scoundrel. And now they can play their commander. Put on that collar. Bonnie getting big. What's the card in your hand? Asking for a friend. What is it? Come on, show me. Drop it. Drop it. Okay, it was Wash Away. So they could have countered the rat. I guess they were just like, yeah, that's not worth it. Swinging in here does let me reanimate whatever I've swung with. But they'll be gaining some life. Like, if I do that, they essentially, like, sacrifice this, play it again. I also get a Goblini. I'm going to try to draw here first. I'll let you gain some life. I'll play the Armed Scavenger rather than going wide. Trying to get some cool equipment. Bring back this Disciple and sacrifice the rat. Cow with a stick. I guess cow with a collar? No, you killed her! Oh, okay. No, we're fine. They can gain 9 whole life here. They can also get a land back. Like Fabled Passage is probably a good pick because then they can move the collar over onto Bonnie Paul after. Kinda into blocking with everything, but I know I shouldn't. Shield the Realm, Relic Axe, Dueling Rapier. Let's see who gets blocked. I'll flash out the Rapier. Throw it on Alesha. Take out Bonnie. Oh, regular damage has to be dealt. a goblin, a monkey, card draw for turn, cool boots, triggers happen. Go for, once again, the Demon's Disciple. I'll have the sacrifice itself. Looking good. Board's cleared. Outcast Trailblazer gets the mana when it enters, and whenever the big boys come into play, draw a card. That's a big boy! It's gonna be gaining them life, too. Stop with the life game! The whole farm's showing up? Yeah. Jeepers. Alright, who's wearing the collar? Holla holla get collar. Still have 2 mana up. What are my thoughts about Rankle? I actually thought about a couple different Rankle cards for this to make it more of a sacrificey kind of build. How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh. I'm gonna lead with this instead. I drew a Crocodilio, my. By the way, I could put that crocodile in the graveyard, too. But why do that when there's stabbing to do? It dies, but they do get another one. And the new one is significantly less stabbed. What a shame. Play them boots. Oh, right, the equipment cost is less. Boots on Alesha. She can't be touched. We get to reanimate. I will go for the Demon's Disciple and sacrifice Goblini. And now we get a fresh Goblini. Goblin 2, the sequel to Goblin. Overlord of the Hauntwoods is going to make a land that's everywhere. They'll draw 6 with Rishgard's expertise. They get to cast something that's 5 or less for free from their hand. Traverse the Outlands. That's going to get them 6 more lands. 6 basics. Just throw them into play. Yikes. And now, Shifting Woodland is able to become something from the graveyard, like Vaultborn Tyrant, Primeval Titan. There's a lot of big things that it could become. Is it the Great Goblini? It is the Great Goblini. Ah, dang it. Well, the good news is it was free. Oh, also, it only costs 7 for that. Nice. I forget that this also discounts the equip abilities. A teeny tiny hobbit, perfect for blocking. Arm Scavenger hitting me with another hammer! I'm juggling. I don't think Alesha needs the buff. I'm gonna throw it onto the Arm Scavenger. Swing in with everything that can get through. You know what? Swing in with everything. Something, I'm not doing the math. It blocked the 12-12. Oh, look at that. It's lethal. GG. Riel the Everwise. If you discard cards, you draw cards too. And she gets bigger based on a number of instants and sorceries in graveyard. I have a nice 2-drop here, the Fear of Missing Out, so I will keep this hand. We go first. Now, which of these do I plan on discarding first? Maybe Gonti. It's just like a card that's in a deck because I like it. Ooh, got a Bitter Triumph. That's another way for me to discard things for Alesha to get back. Search for Iskanta. I will not be able to get this card brought back by Alesha next turn because it costs too much mana. So instead, I'm going to use Deep Cavern Bat to see what they got. Okay, so Swan Song, Locust God, Arcane Signet, and Vengeful Possession. Because I hit the Signet. Locust God makes me wonder if they're running the infinite draw and discard loop. Worth wondering. I'll play Mishra here. This triggers based on attacks. They lose life, I gain life. Something also kind of cute is Immersturm Predator. If they do start getting things in their graveyard, we can use this to exile cards from their graveyard. Ariel. Ooh, 1 mana short. They're losing life. We're gaining life. Going to play that Immersturm Predator. Swan Song does not hit creatures. It's enchantment, instants, and sorceries. And they milled Bolt Bend. Oh, Bolt Bend's so fun, though. Thirst for Discovery. They'll want to discard, too, because when they do, they'll get to draw, too. And I can intentionally sacrifice cards to the Immersturm Predator just to get cards for Alesha. But first things first, swinging in! But wait, there's more? Hold up. Hold up, cards are happening. Alright, they're phasing out these two. That's very, very fair. Because I was kind of relying on you hitting that gravy there. Kill their commander. So again, with the Fear of Missing Out and the Deep Cavern Bat, I'm now up to 3 different types for Fear of Missing Out. I have instant, creature, and land. Search for Scanta Flips. These two are phased out. And All-Seeing Arbiter draws and discards and then shrinks a creature. It's great, especially if you have like other ways to discard, because it's just whenever you discard a card, make him shrink. That's cool. I didn't use my commander because I'm gonna scoot you out of the way and swing in. Mishra's gonna do a lot of damage and everybody else is gonna finish the job. GG. Nicol Bolas, the Ravager, enters the battlefield, makes you discard, and can flip over into a scary planeswalker. This is probably going to be Grixis Control. Castle Lockthwain, you're good. You give me card draw, but I need to find some cheap creaties. This is some destruction of creatures and planeswalkers, but that's not what I want. I want to swing in, I want to deal some damage, cause some problems. Play Alesha. Oh, hi, Shuldred, who makes the discards. Yeah, I'm trying this out as just like, it's a 2-mana destroy creature or planeswalker spell. It's pretty good. Ah, Fable the Mirror Breaker. I got one of those too. I'm gonna try playing the Hashling Slasher because it is a 2/3 to their 2/2 here. It's good at attacking in. If it goes to the graveyard, it's easy to come back. Yes, how the Alesha game's going? Pretty good. Pretty good. Or pretty well. I'm having fun. Nicol Bolas. Just want to come out. I got cards to discard. Look, this one. Nope. Chandra Torch of Defiance. That can kill the Unstoppable Slasher. It will come back stunned. But it will let them swing in with the Goblin and get some more mana. Or maybe they just want to plus and make more mana. Nope, they're killing the Slasher. But he's unstoppable. You gotta kill him twice to deal with him. Or just, like, exile him the first time around. A really annoying card to deal with. I want to seize your thoughts. Deluge, that's a board wipe. Removal. Wow, okay, so it's 3 pieces of removal and then that. I'm just not going to even bother hitting removal. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. I want to make sure I have a creature. If they'd like to, they can kill it. What else is new? Their whole hand is removal. If they'd like to kill it, they can kill it. Hey, we just got raided by Jim! Jim, thank you so much for bringing people in. I was just playing a ton of draft. I know you're doing your Bronze to Mythic run right now. I've been having fun playing some Foundations Limited. It's been a good time. And apparently I'm a loser, because I just got deluged. It's time to throw things in the trash. Even more things in the trash. I'll drop Cryptic Court Official, and I think next turn it's probably going to be just me, like, looking for a land. There's a land. I'm going to drop Molten Collapse. Actually, they have this. I'm going to drop Enduring Courage. I just want to make sure I'm, like, lining up for future turns. You can either sacrifice Chandra or Nicol Bolas here. Bye, Nikki B. They can use Bloodchief's Thirst. It's 4 total mana to kill Shelly. Yeah, I'm currently jamming Alesha, though. This is, if I've attacked, I can reanimate. I wish I could put the other Alesha in this deck, but that one has white in its color identity. This one does go well in the other Alesha deck, though. Are you gonna say big bye-bye? Yeah. Bloodchief's Thirst. This one actually can't hit it, because it's just 3 or less. Hit this. You have a treasure, right? Yeah, that's a treasure. Mishra claimed by Gix. I put the whole meld pair in here because chat was encouraging me to do so. What's a Gix? Gix is a character. Gix is a Phyrexian Praetor who is in the, like, portal to Old Phyrexia that Mishra opens. And Gix ends up corrupting Mishra. I have no cards in hand, but here comes Nicol Bolas. Beep beep. Out of the way. Doesn't matter if I do this before or after. And swing in. It's nice to get some removal. Cryptic Court Official. Make him discard. Also, that's a nice clonable creature. So right now, we know they have removal for at least one creature. I think Alesha is a priority. But, like, these two are nasty, too. They're getting some extra mana off Chandra Torch of Defiance. Tapped land. Ooh. Anonyman31, thank you so much for the sub. Who are you hitting? Alright, I'll do an end step. My end step. Or you cost 5. Boop. Dig through time. Oh, I should have killed the original. So I could bring it back. Make them discard even more. It doesn't matter. I was cloning for fun. Troll of Khazad-dûm? And then I could have, like, cloned it on their upkeep. Oh, look at this! I kill this. And now I have various repeatable removal. Nice! GG! Roxanne, Starfall Savant. Enters the battlefield, makes meteorites, tosses them at any target, dealing 2 damage, and ramping themselves for a future turn. This is a really fast, aggressive deck, and because Roxanne triggers on both entering and on attack, there's usually a lot of haste enablers, and it's really hard to stick things against her. Roxanne being removal and ramp all at once is so scary. And the fact that they went first, they have turn 1 ramp, means... Oh, and that is also some haste enabling. I may have lost this just from the onset. Let's find out. So they have only 3 mana. They don't have another ramp piece here. That's a good sign. I like that. I'm still scared, though. I'm going to play this Corrupt Court Official, make them discard again. Unfortunately, many of the creatures in my deck just die to Roxanne. See if they got a land. They did. Could be next turn. Roxanne comes out, maybe even with haste. Because they'll be able to blast 2 targets, I'll swing in if they trade with a Llanowar Elf. They're not going to. We play Alesha, but otherwise it's the Slasher, because Alesha dies to the meteorites. Alright, here comes the Hash-Slinging Slasher. Hash-Slinging Slasher is nice because it is a target for both of Roxanne's hits here. Okay, so they didn't use Arena of Glory. They're just dealing the 2 damage and leaving themselves with a blocker. I'm down with that. This is going to get them enough mana, though, for the Vaultborn Tyrant, which is like, ugh. Swinging in with the Slasher. They don't want this to hit because it legit just, like, deals half their life in damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I Sheoldred's Edict here... That'll make things a little trickier. I'm just gonna Alesha, bring back the official, and see what they drop. Probably whatever isn't the Vaultborn Tyrant. Yeah, it's Tireless Provisioner. So next up, Vaultborn Tyrant. And I assume you kill Alesha here? And this can trade with this, because they both, like, come back after they die. Bye, Alesha! You're really cool, bye! The Slasher slings in. You want to lose half your life? You're so good at gaining it. You're so good at gaining life. Bringing out the Overlord of the Baelmark for full cost for Mill. And I think I'll grab this Crocodile from Graveyard. If I cast that, it will put stab wounds on all of their creatures. Which is good, and also funny. Because it's a crocodile and it stabs people. Okay, I think it's funny. Maybe other people will disagree. Start by swinging in with the Unstoppable Slasher. Roxanne is easily able to come back out. And again, it's just like not worth it for me to play Alesha because of Roxanne's exquisite ability to just kill her. Until I have a protective piece for her, it's just gonna be, yeah, whatever. Crocodile. They got a stab wound. Make them recast this. Right now, the only blastable target is this on my face. They gain life. If I kill this, it comes back as a 6/6. See, like, that's a little bit of protection. Not a lot against them, though. I think I'm going to swing in with all of these, hoping they block. Get that court official back here. Good news, everyone. I have an answer for double blocks. It's Children's Edict. We're in Rakdos colors. Removal is good. I love the stab wounds in the graveyard. Oh, the cramps. I will always think about just like this lady being like, oh, oof, owie. She dies. She'll come back. This comes back too. And they're down to 8 life. It's kind of wild, though, that, like, Roxanne costs 9 mana and is still castable. Is that Fiery Emancipation? Ooh, baby, it's a triple? Wait. What do you have that's not that? Because wouldn't that kill me? Yeah, what's up? I'm a court official. I have Ward 1. I'm not very good at blocking trample. It doesn't really matter. Balefire Dragon. And this does have haste. When it hits me, they will be able to destroy all my creatures. And it's not a targeted ability. It's just gonna blast them. Hi, Ruby. Oh, you're just cute. Are you gonna swing in? In an attempt to prevent as much damage as possible, I will block this. And Balefire Dragon is going to do this. Cleaning out my board. I have the ability to kill Ruby. That doesn't do much. I can also deal 8 damage to face with this. If I go for Alesha with the boots, she'll have 4 power, which brings back essentially a chump blocker. I'm pretty sure I don't have a way to survive this. So, here's Alesha giving her the boots. I'm still swinging in. Alright, so I'm going to go for, 4 damage on the Balefire. Oh, that doesn't get right. I can't bring it back. I thought that it was like 3 mana. It's not. It's 5 mana. Because I was thinking, oh, 3/3. It's not power. It's not the other Alesha. Yeah, it doesn't matter. The most I could have done is like killed Ruby, got a blocker. But because of the trample on the Voltborn Tyrant, it doesn't matter. What are we laughing at? Death? Fate? Fate Death? And Death Fate? We're laughing at everything. I had no way to survive. Kill me, Balefire! Wait, why aren't you killing me? don't you worry, we got it. Satoru Umezawa. This hand has some nice pieces. It has this Grief, which I can discard to the shoulder to attack their hand. I can try to prevent them from getting out early creatures, killing the creatures they do get if I get some red mana. But I don't have red mana, so I'm gonna mulligan. It's like I have the Symmetrical Sacrifice card too. Mulligan. Okay, I got a hand attack, I got a haste enabler, and I have double the triggers, double the fun. I do not have a burglar rat. I lied to you. This Satoru Uezawa is the give everything ninjutsu, which means you turn your evasive creatures into Eldrazi, Hullbreaker horrors, all sorts of nasty business. Okay, die, removal. Human. Here comes Satoru. He can even ninjutsu himself. And Alesha. Uncounterable, but still very killable. Duress. I got nothing. You sure have a lot of discard spells. Okay, wild. Roaming Throne. Does it resolve? It's not a human until it comes into play. Okay, name human. I'll swing in with Alesha. Or do I not get that far? Which member? This one. So they paid 2 mana and 4 life. Now if I swing in, Satoru will block and kill Alesha, so not worth it. Hey! That's my chair! Satoru Umezawa stole my chair! What a monster. I'm gonna play this cool dog. Ruff, ruff! Yeah, it makes a little doggy noise. I would like to scry. I do not want to land. I'm already planning on discarding this land to fear of missing out. Or if I can, like, empty out my hand first. I don't think I can. I will. Tekanuma? You are looking for stuff. So far, by the way, I'm only seeing Dimir control cards. Where's the big stuff? Ah, there's the FOMO. Dang it. Hey. Did you, like, forget the ninjas in the ninja deck? They know if this dies, it essentially comes back. We've got our raid trigger. I am going to still draw here. Oop, I should have used this. Ooh, Mishra. We got the fear of missing out or burglar rat. The other hand's empty. We're going to go for fear of missing out. Satoru's just a vanilla 3/4. Sure seems like it. I think they forgot to put creatures in their deck. Whoops. Tajik, Legion's Valor. This is a very hard commander to play against because he's indestructible, grows every turn, and generates additional creatures, meaning that he's hard to kill, nearly impossible to edict since he comes with friends, and he's always getting stronger. He kind of goes through each of these creatures, generating them until you get to Aurelia, and then Tajik just keeps growing. Just keeps growing. Just keeps on going and growing and going and growing. Army in a can? Yeah, this is a card that I don't like that he has indestructible. I'd be fine if he had the Tajik thing of like non-combat damage don't hurt me. But that's not what he has. He's rude. Have a Blood Tithe Harvester. They're going to be able to play this next turn. If they do, they'll get the Boros Recruit. It will have to attack. It'll attack into the Blood Tithe Harvester. And then the Blood Tithe Harvester can kill Tajik. That is kind of my goal here, was to have something that can kill an indestructible creature. It's really nice. Okay, now my stuff comes in tapped. Do I have anything I can reanimate? I do. I have Dragon Engine. This isn't quite big enough for it yet. That's fine. I'm still going to bring out the Alesha. Enjoy your life gain. I'm just going to swing in with the supplier. Day Judgment. Okay, rude. We mill even more. Haste does not work because of Authority of the Consuls. I'm still going to play Enduring Courage. If it dies, it comes back. That's kind of the reasoning on it. I do not have Feed the Swarm in this deck, for anybody wondering. Tajik's gonna come out, he gets a counter, he gets a dude, and they swing in. Now Tajik is going to be growing and growing and growing and growing and growing and growing and growing! Human! If you're wondering, Amy, why are you not leaving this back? Because I want to reanimate. I know what my deck does. If I bring out the Harvester here, I have a chance at killing that. This is also a very fun card, but not one I want right now. So Blood Tithe Harvester, we get a second blood. That second blood means that I will be able to give -4/-4 to a creature. So maybe I can kill him. Maybe I can kill him. They're gonna get this little Swiftblade Vindicator. They swing in, it's a lot of damage. Actually, I might want to Malakir Rebirth this, but I guess I'm bringing it back anyway. Dawn's Truth. They didn't give me the gift, so it's just hexproof. Alright. Mishra. It maybe gain me some life, sustain me a bit. Swinging in again with Alesha. They take 3. We are again bringing back the Blood Tithe Harvester. Now I want you to notice something. I've got a Mishra and I've got a Phyrexian Dragon Engine. Unfortunately, it won't be able to attack on the turn it comes in, even if I give it haste. But I have to attack in order to flip it, right? Yeah. I have to reanimate this then, because I can't get this attacking. Rude. Van! Alright, 6 plus 6 plus 6. That means I have to block one of those. Comes back as an enchantment. Play Crafter, full control mode on. Pay 2 life to scam it. It dies. Oh my gosh, they can animate the idol. It dies. I was able to get rid of all of them if that didn't happen. But it did happen. Well, at least I get to gain a life. Who knows? Maybe they'll block thinking it trades. They don't trade because this is first strike. Guess I'll look for something. Like a 2-mana piece of removal, a Baleful Mastery. Nope, that doesn't do it. I can bring back the Plate Crafter. And even though Mishra can chump block, they're going to be making a creature with haste. That's so close, but Tajik's ridiculous. Quick, draw a card. Yeah, between like Authority of the Consuls and the straight up just like indestructibility of this, I did what I could, but what I could wasn't enough. GG. Omnath, Locus of Creation. This Omnath allows you to get some landfall triggers. Really good landfall triggers. Landfall triggers that gain you life, get you 4 mana, and then deal 4 damage. I will start with this Bloodstained Mire. I'm not even going to wait or hesitate. I'm just going to grab my Surveil Land. See if I can put something cool in the graveyard. Something cool like a little critter that I can reanimate with Alesha. Any little critters here? Nope, that's Reign of Glory, though. I really like that card because it lets me give Alesha haste. Just like you. Hi, Inti. You're cool, too. It's landfall that slaps. And if you're wondering what is the change to Omnath, that is the little A signifying here, it costs 1 more mana. It's a pretty significant change, though. 1 whole mana. That's like half a turn later that it comes out, because it's a green ramp deck. Meticulous Archive. They are surveilling. They've already used up a fetch land, but you can use, like, almost every single fetch land in this deck. In fact, you can. You can put into ones that even get, like, black on one of the colors, since you'll probably have access to Triumph, Surveil lands, Dual lands, all sorts of stuff. Inti! Inti is going to give me a way to grow Alesha. It's very good and aggressive, and it can even put cards in my graveyard. Two mana now. They're both white, which makes me feel like it's going to be removal coming in. I don't have anything to bring back off Alesha here. So I'm going to play another threat, the Unstoppable Slasher. Memory lapse. Okay. That's very fine with me. I wonder if this is just going to be Azorius control, except Omnath as their commander. It wouldn't be the first time, would it? You think Alesha will resolve? Someone's got something at instant speed. I'm gonna drop Gaunty. Hey, Pretty, thank you for the raid. Oh, Arm Scavenger, that's a fun one. Something that's very important about Arm Scavenger in this very specific situation is that it's going to let me equip the boots for 0. Swiftfoot Boots is now Lightning Greaves. Thank you so much, Pretty, for the raid. Welcome, everybody. I'm Amy, or Amy the Amazonian, and I'm currently playing some Alesha Brawl. And I'm reanimating creatures, sacrificing, discarding, and playing against an Omnath deck. Yeah, I just built this today. And it's Alesha, I would say, with more of an aggro tilt than a sacrifice tilt. Because I felt like you could kind of go either way. Yes, you're raiding into my raid deck. Exactly. Thank you. What if I get a land? Not a land! When you copied my name to raid, it also copied my stream tag, Thirsty. Oh, it's supposed to be Thirsty for Transformers, but it doesn't show them in order. I'm going to discard Legion Warboss. Going wide against them is probably not going to do that much. I'll go to land. That's what I was looking for. Of the Inties just becoming a house. Arm Scavenger, come get your arms. You got trading card games, Thirsty Chill Transformers. Oh, that's pretty good. I'm glad that the tags on my stream are so accurate. Also, I love that they just kind of let you type whatever you want in there. Do I already have all 10 right now? Let me add in a new tag. I don't like counter spells. Add tag. Tag contains invalid characters. Well, darn it. Alesha with some boats. Alesha swinging in. Arm Scavenger swinging in. Auntie, you're coming in too. I'm going to drop the Demon's Disciple. I'm going to put a counter onto Alesha. How do you want to block? They're going to kill the Arm Scavenger. Take the hit from Alesha. Take the hit from Inti. Ooh, and free grief. Let me just, like, take a little looky-loo what you got in here. Alright, yeah, that's whatever. Who cares? None of this can stop me. I'm hitting Helga. This looks like it's mostly just, like, Bant good stuff. Can I explain Brawl for beginners? Do you know what Commander is? You're familiar with Sealed, Draft, and Standard. Okay, so you pick a legendary creature to be your commander. You can only include cards that are in its color identity in the deck. It's in your command zone, so you can choose to put it back in the command zone if it dies or gets exiled or gets shuffled or put in a graveyard, whatever. But it costs 2 more mana each time. So you build around that commander because you always have it available. And sometimes, like this, you win! GG Omnath. Mythweaver Pawk. There sure are Pawks when I'm out here in the Brawl queue. Pawk duplicates your first lands to enter the battlefield each turn. I say lands because it can hit more than one land at a time. Pawk is oftentimes going to be ramp, 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 big stompy, because Pawk also gets bigger the more lands that you get. I have a Surveil to start. I do like that. I have Cruxa, which puts itself in a graveyard. I have some hand attack too, so I don't feel terrible about this. I will do my best to keep the Pawk in check. Okay, Perforating Artist I like. I'm going to use this Grief, dropping the Accursed Marauder because I have another piece of removal here. Entrance Restoration and Delighted Halfling. We hit the Hobbit. They no longer have turn 1 ramp, they do have turn 3 ramp. Cruxa. Make them discard. Fewer lands they have, the fewer things they'll have for Pawk. I think Alesha's fine to come out here. Faceless Haven won't be able to block since it would have to tap itself. Swinging in with Alesha. She gets a counter. Play Restless Vents and Perforating Artist. They can use this Entrance Restoration here to get to 4 lands, so they can play Pawk and then immediately duplicate a land. Oh, and if you're missing what happened there, I got the raid trigger from Alesha, which brought back Cruxa, and then this was either take 3 damage, discard a card, or sacrifice a non-land permanent, and they chose to lose 3 life. So now they go from 4 to 6 lands using Pawk. And we say, get the Pawk out of here. Who's in my graveyard right now? We got Grief and Cruxa. Discard one of these. But I actually really like both of these triggers, so I'll let them live. I'm gonna Grief. Show me your secrets. Scapeshift, Archdruid's Charm. Scapeshift is the more explosive spell. Archdruid's Charm is going to be removal for my game plan. At this very moment, they do not have the mana to Scapeshift and Pawk in the same turn. Because I have more hand hate, I think this is fine, and I think we will win. GG. I'm going to text my partner right now. Do you want to see Shrek 2 tonight? Question mark. They're showing it at a local movie theater, and it's, you know, a work of art, a masterpiece. Something which all of us collectively would like to see. Also, I'm against Pawk again. 2 in a row. Spelunking lets them put an additional land into play, and now their lands all come in untapped. I shouldn't be asking, I should be insisting. You do want to see Shrek 2. Take out the Hobbit. Gotta attack the ramp in a Pawk deck. Also, this Method's Enthusiasm now gets me a buff on Alesha, which is like... yeah, more damage, more fun! Beans! This puts a land into play. Did I watch the Dungeons & Dragons movie? You got some Shrek vibes watching it. It is very Shrek. It's extremely Shrek, in like a very good way. I'll swing in with the monkey. See what we steal? I think a Florahedron. Nice. I'll play Alesha. I don't actually have anything in my graveyard to reanimate. And that's fine. I don't need to. Like Tangled Forahedron here. I stole this fair and square. This Hawk is gonna get so much ding-dang mana. Oh gosh, he's already an 8/8. I'm like thinking like the first strike's not gonna be enough. I'm 1 mana off from Grenzo though. It's free for me to attack with Ragavan, so I'm going to. Corrupt Court Official. Make him discard. Which card? This card. No, this card. Genius. Alright, I'll bring out the Fable the Mirror Breaker. Are they gonna kill Alesha? Wait, they might have a fight spell. Nope, it's Harrow. Okay, so Harrow is going to turn 1 land into 4 lands. Thanks, Pawk. How do I like the rebalance of Grenzo? I actually still think that he should be changed, but I think he is much fairer now. The way I wanted Grenzo to change was that you had to pay life to cast the spells. And that is in part because it's really funny. Would I like to discard some cards? I mean, they have only 1 card in hand. So I know it's something they want to cast here. I'm actually going to discard nothing here. What is it? Neat. I'll cast that. Show me what you got. Show me! Show me, show me, show me, show me, show me, please. It's a snuggle and surprise. All modes. Hey, Ulamog. Boop. Yeah, get him. So Ulamog will kill me in 3 attacks, pretty much. 4 attacks, but like, I think 3 is enough to seal the deal. Actually, I'll go with Ragavan. Stitcher Supplier. Swinging with these funky little discard spells. There's also another one in the grave. It's so meaningless, it feels, to even kill Pawk because of the gratuitous amount of mana that they have as a result. Cool, no more forest. Rhinus Rex, that's a cool one. Top cards of my deck get exiled. Easy block, though. And I guess I'll just prevent some damage from this. killing it and protecting Renzo. I'll still take the toxic, but whatever. We mill a couple. Or Chasm. Do that with haste. That could be pretty sweet. I'm looking if I have any kill spells in a graveyard. I don't think I do. I have Method's Enthusiasm. That's not enough. Okay. I'll take Chasm. It's on top. There's a land. War Boss. I'm going to use Arena of Glory. On Chasm. Chupacabra's in a graveyard, or I could have brought that back. This is just the most damage, so we use you. And everybody's going in. And it is, in fact, a lethal strike. Nice. GG, Puck. Chromium the Mutable. An Esper commander that has flash and can turn into a hexproof 1/1 human. It's a great way to just protect your commander, because otherwise it's a huge 7/7 dragon. Alright, let's take a look at what's in hand. I see a Solar Transformer that's good ramp, some Proliferate, Search for Iscanta, and the Orb. Against me, most of these are just them setting up. This is the one that can deal the most damage to me, and I think offers a lot of good card selection. So I'm going to hit that first and bring out Arms Scavenger. This will be able to generate a couple equipment for me. I'm probably not playing any right away, since most of these are ones that I don't really want right away, but they help me buff up Alesha's power so she can reanimate bigger creatures. Hi, Solar Transformer. They're ramping. Grab the rapier. And right now, in my graveyard, there's nothing for me to reanimate. So I don't really feel like I need to play Alesha. I still could, and I still will. And this is just to set up. Like, hey, yeah, I've got this creature. It's going to start growing and attacking in next turn. And I can even make it stronger using Judith. See if they surveil into graveyard. They do. It's a land on top. The more cards they put into the graveyard, the faster Search for Iscanta will flip over. I have a feeling, by the way, that this is mostly just Esper control. There's not that many Esper commanders, so you take what you can get. All right, Supreme Verdict. That's a bummer. I would like to scry. Rising of the Day on top. They're at 5. I actually don't want that right now, even though it is great. I am set up to be playing Alesha next turn anyway, getting the trigger from Judith attacking in. And then in 2 turns, if I were to wait to get that haste enabler, Chromium can come out, and Chromium will be bigger than Alesha. Doesn't really matter if I attack first or not. See if this gets countered. Alesha resolves, and we grab the Arms Scavenger back from the grave, and it's in play! They're down to flip that Search for Iscanta. Yep, it transforms. They now have enough mana for Chromium the Mutable. And so long as they have a card in hand, they can turn him hexproof. So I will probably not be attacking in with Alesha, but I'll attack in with the other 2, because if they die, they come back. Uh-oh. Snapcaster Mage, are you just gonna board wipe again? Broham, come on! You got a commander to use! Ping. Bing. Swing. Well, I guess you can Augury. Get yourself more energy. Or play a Signet for ramp. Time for a full price Overlord of the Balemark. Perforating Artist, Immersturm Predator, Arm Scavenger, and Judith. I will grab the Immersturm Predator since this has the potential to become indestructible. They just tutored for something. They could be Settle the Wreckaging. Wanderer. I'm going to play Immersturm Predator, so I have a way to sacrifice Overlord of the Balemark. The 5 damage goes through. I'll play Perforating Artist. Surprised they didn't do anything to take these out yet. They discarded Experimental Augury and are using as Cantus. So what did they search for? Maybe they're like tutoring up combo pieces? An Impulse. It could be Farewell. Yep. I'm still going to sacrifice this here because that allows me to exile a card from their graveyard. I wish it could be the Farewell. It can't be. I possibly want to hit like their Tutor, Narset, Palantir. I'll hit the Narset. Yep, they know I'm a graveyard deck, so they attack the graveyard. And they have foretold a card. As it was foretold. Could be a board wipe, could be an extra turn, could be card draw, could be a counter spell. Unlikely to be anything other than those. It's extra turn! I dropped the thing I was fiddling with. I'll play the Unstoppable Slasher. They are going to get 3 additional mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They could still play Chromium here, so I don't attack in. And I pass the turn. Right back to you, Chromium. I grabbed the thing that I was fiddling with. No, they're not even playing their commander. Probably because they're like, I'm just going to wipe the board again. Really? I will not. No, I did play the Unstoppable Slasher. Play your commander. Chemist's Insight. Okay, some card draw. I will play Fear of Missing Out. Some FOMO. Well, I will cast it. It will go on the stack and it will be countered. Chromium is apparently just here for color identity. Yeah. Hi, Gonti. Maybe you'll get to resolve. Meh. Nah. I mean, the other main Esper commander is Kesa, who has a ton of just, like, infinite combos that she does. I would like the buff to go on Alesha, but I don't think she'll actually resolve. Doesn't matter. Gonna try it. Alesha, who laughs at fate, getting the buff from Method's enthusiasm. Mana Drain. There's also Saruman of many colors. Yep. Or Rafine. I think Rafine has much more of a special identity, though, of being that sort of, like, turbo aggro. Where you're attacking with lots of little critters. You want to see people play Chromium as a 1/1 unblockable? For 7 whole mana. Professor Onyx, losing a life, but getting a card. And now when they cast instants or sorceries, I will lose more life. Ragavan with dash. Ragavan, straight at the face. Not flashing this out as a blocker. Okay, okay. Gonti? Fury. Take me down to 5. I will deal 1 here, and the rest... Actually, do I put it all on Onyx so she can't immediately minus? Yep, put it all on Onyx. Ragavan returns to my hand. And if they can cast a pair of spells or just get some removal for the Fury, they will win. Otawara, that will work as removal. They swing in, and it's lethal. Number of times Chromium was played? 0. Zurgo and Ojutai. Zurgo and Ojutai are able to draw an impulse draw whenever a dragon deals combat damage to a player or library. Sorry, a player or battle. I was like, words. If they look at the top cards of their library, they get 1. Great. Oh man, that's a turn 1 monkey. I wish I had turn 1 monkey. Good. Usually Zurgo and Ojutai does not have other dragons in the deck, though. Inti. If exiled Mishra. You gonna counter it? Okay, it's gonna bounce back into my hand. Oh, double striking now with a Boros charm. Okay, cool. Please don't seize those thoughts. Nick doesn't want to see Shrek 2 with me. What's even the point? What's even the point? You don't get to see Shrek 2 together. I want to see Shrek 2 with him. Ugh, bro, can you not? Decline, of course not. I mean, he has a very good reason to not want to see Shrek 2. It's like a 1.5 mile walk to the movie theater, and it's wet and cold out. Wicked is tonight. The movie made of the musical. I'm not a big fan of Wicked. It's just not for me. You think I'm gonna get board wiped? I think I'm gonna get board wiped. You know what? You know what? Like hinted me that was gonna happen. Here's the board wipe. Wait. What do you mean it's 2 musicals? Why did they make it 2? Hey, you know how your commander has haste and is all about hitting your opponent? Now it comes into play tapped. You were gonna do that to me. Hi, Chandra.
Have to win this fight.
Put on my face for the Grens. Decline. Enduring Courage into this bat. Show me your secrets. Double Vision and Savine's Reclamation. I guess I'll hit the Reclamation. And bop the Chandra. And since I have another piece of removal in hand, why did that take like 7 clicks? Nice sideways Zergo no Jitai. It doesn't have hexproof on the turn after. Decline. Alesha has haste. You go away. Wait, what does Savine's Reclamation do? It brings back a little, right? It brings back a little thing. I'm just sad that my partner doesn't want to see Shrek 2 with me. He's gonna go to the gym and get buff. I'll go see Shrek 2 on my own. I'm just gonna text a bunch of friends and be like, hey, who wants to see Shrek 2 tonight? Oh, they're killing Alesha. Oh no, he's not gonna go see our friend Jim, because our friend Jim lives on the other side of the country. Once again, nice tapped Zergo and Ojitai. Where's Surveil Land? There it is. Oh, sweet. Like I say, I was gonna play Alesha. Wait. I'm gonna mass reanimate things and kill you with them. It's gonna be fun. For me. GG. Ayara, first of Loch Twain. Ayara is a sacrifice commander, sacrificing creatures to draw cards, and whenever black creatures enter the battlefield under their control, they will be gaining a life, and I will be losing a life. That's a good creature. You have 3 toughness? Ragavan. Hey, Captain Punkberry, thank you for the sub. Am I going to be going to Chicago in February? I have full plans to go to Chicago for MagicCon Chicago, yes. And it should be really fun. At least I think it'll be fun. I'm going to swing in with Ragavan. They will block because this is not going to surprise anybody. It's Ragavan. I'm going to play Alesha, and Alesha is going to be like, Monkey, you did a wonderful job serving me in war. Come back! And the Undead Legion returns. You'll be there too? Nice. Alright, this will be a 2-2, then a 3-3, then a 4-4. I can play Crafter it. It doesn't really matter to me, though. I feel like the Chainsaw could be kind of fun, though, so I'm going to do Chainsaw. See what I steal from Ragavan? Nothing. Alright, Rat. Make him discard. If I went for Playcrafter there, I would be making them discard twice. So I think that actually probably would have been smarter. I would have been left without a body on the board, but I don't need one. Unearth. Here comes Veto. Life gained will be life lost for me. They have two things that are making them lose life too. Ooh. This is such a good card. I wonder if this whole like archetype got banned out of Modern. So we swing it with everything, and whatever gets blocked, we bring back. Alesha grows. And the chainsaws revving. I think I've probably been streaming for too long. We're 9 hours in. I've drank 2 cups of coffee, and I'm starting to make chainsaw noises at my opponent. Ooh, that's a lot of little dudes. I'll play Mishra. I'm still swinging in with everybody. I have 2 things that have first strike. One has double strike, one has regular first strike. So the Orzhov Enforcer is just another blocker to them. The Burglar Rat, Ragavan, any of these can kill him. Mishra's dealing direct damage. Oh, you're saying I have a case of the sillies? I might. They're also going to be gaining extra life off of Veto here. Or making me lose extra life. That's the words. Thank you for the life gain, Mishra. Are you 2 to equip or 3? 3 to equip. Once again, Ragavan returns. They're like, dang, Alesha's nuts. Yeah, Alesha's nuts. It's just a silly little monkey who's very hard to kill. Oh my goodness, wait. Ayo? I'm down to 3. I have no way to block this without it killing a creature. But the Veto is dead, so it won't see the life gain. I go to 1. If they could play a Yara here. Oh, wait, no, the Brushstroke. Oh, yes. Okay, they sacrifice the blood. I lose the life. And I lose the game. GG. That's great. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Brawl Stars. Alesha was so fun to play. Some of the games, by the way, which I cut from this video, were against Turbo Fog decks, where I got my opponent to like 1 or 2 life. And then they just took infinite turns while I sat there like, well, that was a waste of 15 minutes. Because sometimes temporal manipulation gets played, then it gets played again, then it gets played again, then it gets played again, then it gets played again. Witchers of the Coast, please stop putting recurrable extra turn spells into this format. They're not fun. At least I don't think they're fun. They're great if that's the kind of thing you want to do, though. If you're looking for my deck list for Alesha, it's in the description below. And if you'd like to suggest a commander, just as this was a suggested commander, you are welcome to leave a comment and let me know what kind of deck you'd like to see me build. There were a lot of new cards in Foundations and Foundations Jumpstart, and while I'm not going to be able to get to them all, I'm going to get to as many as I can. Thank you so much for watching, and have a brawlful day.